I'm gonna do it again because I got to break Kevin's new record. I got to get back on the stage because this new record, I don't know what records nobody broke.
Kevin Hart reportedly sold out venues. Where? Katt said, in his head. Bro essentially informed Golden Boy of Hollywood that even his audience was computer-generated imagery. Shade is not what that is. A solar eclipse is that. Katt didn't show up for the game right away. With punchlines sharper than his perm, he ended his career. He attacked Hart's entire resume at the beginning of the interview, saying that no one was still alive. I can recall a Kevin Hart comedy show that was completely sold out. Translation, rather than being a tour, Kevin's laugh at my pain may have been a prophecy. This was surgical humiliation, not merely trolling. Katt gave the impression that Kevin's celebrity was a fabrication based on Illuminati lighting and Hollywood marketing.
You don't think about it too hard. You just go, okay, that's crazy. The lion's riding a bike.
He portrayed him as a corporate comic who merely smiles while reciting PR remarks rather than cracking jokes. The message was nuclear, yet the tone was icy. Katt was yelling what every classic comedian mutters in private.
Years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation. He already had his deals when he...
Despite his wealth, Kevin lacks respect in the trenches, and for that reason, this introduction was deadly. It had nothing to do with jealousy, it has to do with genuineness. Kevin positioned himself as the elite's mascot, while Katt positioned himself as the populace's comedian. The energy of the crowd was divided.
We heard of a comedian that came to LA, and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called
Partly laughing, partly gripping pearls, like a live rap battle. The joke, Kevin's ticket sales weren't the only thing Katt questioned. He questioned the receipts from his soul. Since a celebrity without respect is equivalent to bankruptcy in Katt's world. Additionally, Katt was cashing in on years of suppressed anger with that first jab. Instead of merely criticizing Kevin Hart's halo, Katt Williams threw a whole solar eclipse at it.
For Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it.
You could practically hear the public relations departments of Hollywood scrambling for the sage and holy water when he declared that Kevin had sold his soul. This wasn't meant to be humorous. It was an indictment of the spirit. In essence, Katt claimed that Kevin had exchanged his soul for box office success. He signed a Netflix agreement with Blood Inc. as if he had entered the devil's boardroom. Katt didn't whisper it either. He didn't smirk when he stated, "I know something," the grin that prompts conspiracy theorists to reach for their notebooks. He referred to Kevin as the embodiment of Hollywood compliance, the man who exchanged rawness for fame and defiance for red carpets. Not all he was saying was that Kevin sold out. He claimed that Kevin had sold everything: integrity, humor, and even his native accent. Katt claims that Kevin wasn't just purchased by Hollywood, he was rebranded as an iPhone update. Here's the twist, though. Following those allegations, Kevin remained silent, which said louder than any press conference could. He did not instantly return the applause. The conspiracy just became louder as a result. Claiming that Kevin lost his soul the instant he became internationally famous, online sleuths began locating previous interviews, body language videos, and even comparisons between his early and later humor. Since authenticity was more important than money, Katt's claim struck a deep chord. According to Katt, Kevin is wearing gold chains in a time when celebrity is perceived as freedom. While one comedian sought longevity, the other sought legacy. Additionally, viewers flinched when Katt suggested that Kevin sold out, rather than merely laughing, because it's possible that he wasn't kidding. This is the outcome of the interview. Straight demonic to spicy. According to Katt Williams, Kevin Hart became initiated rather than merely playing the Hollywood game. Katt claims that Kevin was crawling through a ritual while wearing a wig and heels, not just climbing the ladder. According to my brother, Kevin's career did not take off due to his talent. After he cosplayed Humiliation on national television, it went viral. The room fell silent at that point, since Katt had stopped using metaphors. He was accusing everyone in the sector. He declared, "Hollywood's favorite hazing method is these ceremonies. Take away a black man's pride, make him dress like a woman, and give him celebrity in return. It's more than just the giggles. It has to do with loyalty." Katt claims that Kevin wasn't a superstar until he demonstrated that he would stop at nothing to get the bag. And that's what caused the internet to go crazy. Receipts, screenshots from Kevin's drag sketch on Saturday Night Live, old interviews in which he declared he would never wear a dress, and fan theories linking him to Dave Chappelle's legendary Hollywood humiliation tirade. Katt's outrageous claim abruptly stopped sounding so outrageous. This wasn't just a joke feud. This was a three-piece spiritual battle. In essence, Katt was stating that they forced him to wear the outfit to gauge his compliance. That isn't rumors. Gladiator talk is what that is. And the imagery stuck, whether you believe it or not. Kevin's wig became a representation of compromise and what occurs when unbridled ability yields to the system. The punchline? Katt only required conviction, not evidence. And he did more than just criticize Kevin with that one assertion. With a laugh track, he called the whole Hollywood establishment a cult. Did you think Kevin would laugh this off? No. He picked up legal documents and stopped making jokes. Kevin supposedly prepared a defamation case that screams, "You can't out-troll a man who survived Twitter in 2015. The man has twice been canceled and roasted by the Oscars, and he still smiles as he returns to the stage. But this time, he's done being polite. Hart's legal team is reportedly compiling receipts that are longer than a Cheesecake Factory menu. He isn't suing to get even. He is suing to save his reputation. Because let's face it, a rumor gets more traction in Hollywood than a franchise sequel. And additionally, Kevin's brand is built on his credentials as a stand-up comedian, business entrepreneur, and family man. The empire trembles the instant that picture breaks. Here's the twist, though. Kevin's lawsuit, according to sources, is about more than just stopping someone. It's all about leading by example. Reportedly, he is targeting everyone who attempted to turn rumors into clicks. Think YouTubers, gossip blogs, even former friends who make money by sharing exclusive stories. It's combining billionaire-level pettiness with "don't play with my name" energy. It's brilliant, to be honest. Kevin is shifting the script in addition to fighting lies. He is heading toward dominance rather than drama. The joke is over then. There is no longer a hilarious man. Now the businessman is talking. And it will be a box office disaster if this lawsuit goes to court. Imagine this, the internet versus Kevin Hart, the most anticipated stand-up performance masquerading as a court proceeding. You could almost hear the group conversations becoming silent when the news broke that Kevin Hart was filing a lawsuit. The whole Hollywood influencer community trembled because every gossip trader and exclusive source realized they might be next on the hit list when one of the biggest stars in comedy started suing. The industry's response was one of panic, and for Prada, not only surprise. In essence, Kevin remarked, "Win subpoenas by playing dumb games." The same circles that profit from celebrity chaos were rocked by the move. Publicists rushed, executives muttered, and even comedians who make a living by making fun of their colleagues became eerily silent. According to reports, TMZ began examining old videos as though they were trial evidence. Because this is the reality. Clearing Kevin's name is not the only goal of his case. It's a power move. He's letting everyone know that he's more than just a comedian. He is a business. Additionally, businesses sue instead of tweeting. Even celebrities began to reconsider their PR tactics. If Kevin wins this, half the industry will start suing YouTubers next week, a studio insider stated. Consider the cascading impact. Shady insiders suddenly recalling their NDAs, influencers removing jokes, and gossip blogs becoming private. Kevin's action may truly change the way that Hollywood responds to rumors. Here's the irony, though. The same man who used humor to establish his empire might alter the course of events by becoming quite serious. He is using slander as a business strategy. He was given free proof in every headline that attempted to discredit him. That isn't retaliation. That is the evolution of a brand. Hollywood may not be laughing at the moment, but Kevin Hart is undoubtedly headed to the courthouse. The internet erupted like Marvel Phase 6 when the second Kevin Hart lawsuit rumors surfaced. Twitter users were shouting, "Let him cook," but the other half cried out, "Free speech!" After a Drake lyric, chaos memes, think pieces, and conspiracy threads proliferated more quickly than fan theories. Suddenly, everybody with a Wi-Fi connection was a law expert. One person said, "If it's funny, it's not defamatory." "Tell that to your lawyer," someone else retorted. The quote tweets were a digital war zone. What made it even spicier, in an attempt to determine who Kevin may sue first, fans began unearthing old interviews, quips, and disputes. Some said he was going after bloggers who accused him of engaging in dubious activities. Others claimed it was over betrayal from those in his inner group. In any case, the man's name was all over the place. And furthermore, in Hollywood, being popular for any reason equates to power. This is where things start to get interesting, though. Kevin appeared stronger the longer the online debate went on. He didn't even need to speak. He went from being a joke to a power figure only by threatening to sue. It was like watching the class clown suddenly rise to the position of principal. Suddenly, those who had previously made fun of him started removing their posts. The panic was evident in the subtitles. The plot twist is that the rumors persisted despite Kevin Hart's actions. As he rebuilt his reputation from the ashes, he allowed them to burn. Free speech can be discussed simultaneously on the internet. But speech isn't free when you're worth 9 figures. It's chargeable. The jokes are over then. The echoes will be deafening even as the pandemonium is coming to an end. Kevin Hart entered the story as the comedian that everyone made fun of, and left as the mogul whom no one dared to approach. He is demonstrating that in the era of clicks, reputation still generates larger checks than rumors ever would. And don't assume that this is the end of it. Hollywood reinvents drama, not puts an end to it. Keep an eye out, because Kevin may not even be mentioned in the next headline. It may be about the next individual who thought they could outsmart a man who used timing to build an empire. And Kevin Hart's timing is lethal at the moment.